Richard, clearly the defense secretary is warning at the Reagan Defense Forum, a very important military and security audience here in the States. That is now being heard around the world. The defense secretary of the United States does not believe that Israel is complying with basic humanitarian law because he believes it's clearly from what he said that it is a strategic defeat, if a tactical victory.
Yeah, so the concern is that Israel creates more enemies that it's trying to kill. It is the same situation that the United States at some stage faced in Iraq, some stage faced in Afghanistan. And what Israelis will tell you, and this was what was told to me today by an Israeli military spokesman, is that what's different for Israel is that this is at home, that this is not far away in Afghanistan, this is not far away in Iraq, this is on their doorstep, and they said they have no other choice but to go in militarily to topple Hamas. But many will argue, certainly many Palestinians, and increasingly you're hearing it from U.S. officials, that this approach, by bombing the Gaza Strip, first telling people to go down to the south and then bombing the south, is not making Hamas less popular, is not weakening the group, but is increasing Hamas's popularity, is turning it into more of a legitimate resistance movement in the eyes of many across the Arab world, and is not achieving the strategic victory that Israel hopes to do, but is potentially causing massive problems for Israel's reputation around the world, its popularity around the world, and some even say its sustainability as a state, if you talk to some people who think about this in the very long term. So this is a very serious campaign here, and we are now entering what could be the most dangerous and bloody stage of this war, because the war began with a military operation in the north, and as you said, Israel told Palestinian civilians to move south. Many did, quite reluctantly, complaining all the time that southern Gaza was also not safe. But eventually, because they were under attack so severely, they did move south. Many did. 1.9 million Palestinians out of 2.3 million currently displaced. And now the south under attack, with Khan Yunis in particular, the focus of the assault. And there aren't tanks on the streets of Khan Yunis, but that is the expectation, that in the coming hours or days, you could see ground fighting right in the center of southern Gaza.
And the argument from Israel and people in the U.S. backing them, many of them on the Hill, as well as in the administration, some people, is that at least they're giving warnings. But the question occurs, I mean, there is leafleting, they say, but from the ground's perspective, the situation on the ground, they don't have internet anymore. They don't have cell phones, most of them, because they haven't had fuel to charge, electricity to charge their cell phones. How are they going to know the complicated map that's being distributed, what is supposedly safe?
Yes, so the system that they have in place right now is some people are getting phone calls, and we've spoken to some people who've been getting phone calls, and some of them are saying, okay, we'll actually, because imagine getting this kind of phone call. You're in your house, suddenly the cell phone rings from an unknown number, and it is someone who identifies themselves from the Israeli military telling you to leave your area, to leave your house, because it is about to be attacked. In some cases, the Palestinians will try and engage with the person on the phone and say, where are we supposed to go? We can't go any further south. What area are we supposed to go to? And if they leave, but potentially they live. If they don't leave, then they have they risk being killed. What Israel's solution has been is to publish this map. It is a map that has broken up the Gaza Strip into tiny quadrants, almost like a chessboard, and people are being told to leave one quadrant and go to another, but Palestinians don't understand where these quadrants are. They say they're quite arbitrary. You need a QR code to read the maps, so you need some sort of cell phone device that is on and has power and service to do that, and some Palestinians just don't want to do it. They're fed up. They don't believe that even if they went from quadrant 1A to quadrant 2B, that they'd be any safer.